Hey everyone, Juliana with the Science Zone. The other day I went on a run and I noticed a lot of litter, and that made me kind of sad. Here in Casper, we are really fortunate to be surrounded by a lot of natural beauty, and it's up to each one of us to help preserve that beauty. So since it's Earth Day, what better way to celebrate this planet than by getting out there and getting involved? I'm going to send it over to Dawn for a few ways you can get involved around the community.
Hi, I'm Dawn with the Science Zone.
I'm Beth Andress with Keep Casper Beautiful.
And we're here to challenge you to do a social distancing cleanup challenge.
For Earth Day, which is
Today.
It's today. April
It's today.
2nd.
Yeah. So what we're challenging you to do is when you're on your walk with your dog or your friends or your kids, pick up some litter. Take a bag with you.
Yep, make sure that you wear gloves, don't touch your face, and wash your hands immediately upon returning home and either throw those gloves away or wash them.
And don't forget to wear a mask and maintain a 6-foot social distance. So Beth, why do we want to pick up litter?
Well, litter can get into our North Platte River and harm fish and other wildlife. The North Platte River leads to another big river, and that trash can get in that river. And then that big river flows all the way to the ocean and can actually harm ocean life as well. Animals don't know that trash isn't food, so they'll always try to eat it. When it gets in their stomachs, sometimes it doesn't pass through, which means that we end up having fish and other wildlife that have lots of garbage in their tummies that they can't get out.
Well, that doesn't sound good on any stretch of the word. So let's keep our trash out of the river and do our level best to keep America clean.
So this year, 2020, is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. Yay!
Yay!
So back in the 70s, people wanted to do something to honor the Earth. So they picked one day in April to go out and do projects to honor our planet.
And what better time to do it than now? While we're all social distancing, this is the time where you can make the time to go out and do something to make the world a better place. Be it picking up litter, or doing a greenhouse in your backyard, or all manner of things. What's some other suggestions we could do?
Well, we could also try to plant trees. This week is also Wyoming Arbor Day. Arbor Day honors the planting of trees to make our planet more green. So you could plant a tree in your backyard. You can get a double whammy for that tree if you pick a fruit tree. Yes, you can grow fruit trees in Wyoming. You can go to your local nursery and find out about apple trees, peach trees, and all sorts of good things that will grow here that you can also enjoy as food later on in the fall or in the summer.
And as a zookeeper, it's important to note that those trees also feed local wildlife. It's a win-win for everybody.
Hi again, it's Jason from the Science Zone. And sometimes we're just not able to pick up all the litter. Well, no matter how vigilant we are, sometimes there's litter that remains and it finds its way into our lakes, our rivers, and our streams. One of my dear friends who is, he's a guy who's really on the cutting edge of this kind of thing. He has invented something called the gutter bin, and he's trying to keep all this trash out of the Gulf of Mexico. His name is Brian Doyle. Hey Brian, thanks for joining us on today's Daily Dose of Science. We're really happy to have you with us.
Thanks, Jason. It's good to be here. I like the Science Zone. Been there many times.
Brian, what can you tell us about the genesis of the gutter bin? How was it invented? What sort of things had to come together in order for you to make this fantastic invention happen?
The gutter bin is a stormwater filter. It goes in storm drains. You probably drive by dozens of them on the way to work, but it's where the water flows when the rains come down. And all the stuff you see on the streets, the cigarette butts, the plastic straws, the tire treads, heavy metals, hydrocarbons, when it rains, all that's flushed right into the storm drains and goes to our local rivers and eventually to the ocean. So the gutter bin is kind of like a coffee filter for storm drains. The water rushes in, the gutter bin funnels the trash and water through the Mundus bag, and the Mundus bag is a water filter that captures it, and you can pull the bag out a couple times a year and dump it, keeping that pollution from going to the river. I happen to have a scale model. This is, like I said, a scale model, but what we have up here on the top is a storm drain looking thing. We have an open lid, so it can be, the Mundus bag can be taken out. But here we have a frame, a funnel system, the filter hanger, and all that water comes through the storm drain to the top and is funneled into the Mundus bag right here. So the water goes in, pollution stays inside, and the water goes out through the side of the bag and out to the outlet pipe to the river. this bag can be pulled out and emptied and disposed of, whatever you want to do. And then you close the lid again on top of it, and that's how it works.
Brian, do you have any other inventions that are good for Earth Day or any day for that matter?
Well, Jason, it's really all about water. I focus my inventions. I'm constantly thinking about different things. But when I started thinking about forming my own company, it really started all around cigarette butts. I have a mortal hatred for cigarette butt litter because there's about 4 trillion littered around the world every year. That's 12 zeros. 4 trillion every year. And scientists have proven that one smoked cigarette butt placed into a liter of water will kill 5 out of 10 minnows in 4 days. So one cigarette butt can kill 5 fish. There's 4 trillion littered. So one of my first inventions, if this is 3 cigarettes, if you can see those, what I did is I've got this is patent pending, but my goal is to work with cigarette companies to put a magnetic element within inside a cigarette filter. So when you take a magnet, you can just pick up cigarette butts, just like that, like nails at a construction site, and pick them up with a magnet. So this is something we keep moving along forward. But again, our main focus is around the gutter bin because it captures more than just cigarette butts.
Hey, Brian, thank you for joining us today on Daily Dose of Science. We are really appreciative of you sharing with us the gutter bin and what it took to make the gutter bin a reality and a success, quite frankly.
You're welcome, Jason. Thanks for having me. Good luck to you. Happy Earth Day.
Let's go see what Juliana's doing with some of her litter.
If you can't get out and collect litter, or you just think it's gross, there's some other things you can do from your own home. Try and repurpose some of the trash that you and your family create. For example, I've got this old rotisserie chicken container, and I'm gonna turn it into a mini greenhouse to help start seeds for my garden. You can really get creative with some of the stuff you're doing, so please share with us what you were able to create. There are a lot of ways that you can help, either in your own home or out in the community. Please share with us the part that you do to help celebrate this planet. Stay safe and happy Earth Day.
If you enjoyed today's content and would like it to continue, please consider joining these generous supporters of the Science Zone and our virtual engagement platform by clicking the donate button here or on our website. Thank you.